we are very close to being a 99 overall team, and a lot of the things that go into making a 99 overall team, most of you guys don't really understand. I get the players that fits what I do, right? So people have been asking, like, okay, Gmi, are these chems important? Why do you have the chems if you always say it doesn't work? Pretty much I've explained that thoroughly throughout my live streams and in the videos. I put these chems on the players because I need to boost their overalls. Now, there can be debates everywhere all over the place about what actually works and what doesn't, but that's not what we're here to talk about today. What we're going to be talking about right now is the whole path that's going to get us to that 99 overall and what exactly we're going to need right after this. All right, so let me point out a few things first, right? This dude right here, Willie Anderson, once they release his power up, more than likely it should be a gold 99 like Larry Allen, so we're going to wait on that. Most of you guys have been asking, does it make sense to go with other players when you're trying to wait for other legends because, you know, other people's defensive lines are getting a lot better. Obviously, LT is there. There are a lot of other cars that are just so straight glitchy that maybe a lot of you guys don't think that these guys can hold up. Well, this is an interesting situation because Larry Allen, since I put him in, he has completely changed. Like, my toss plays, everything that I do with my toss plays or when I run to his side, I visibly see things that he does now that he wasn't doing as a 93. So, would it help you if you're playing somebody that's running like a typical, you know, meta defense, a 3-3-5 normal? You got some of these idiots that come out cross-manning everybody, including my mom's, nickel over G, things like that. Would it matter about your O-line? That is a very interesting question, all right? Pretty much, for the most part, when dudes come out running certain defenses, you have to know how to block to the best of your ability. Now, for more insight on that, what I usually do, if we get a guy that's just doing stupidness, like say a guy's rushing 3, right? And he's cross-manning you. The cross-manning, it really won't matter how good your linemen are because the 3 dudes that are rushing, they typically use the coaching adjustments and they have it on aggressive. And even if you try to get them off sides, they'll jump and not really get over the hump. All right? So what do? It has nothing to do with the overall of your linemen past a certain point. Like, in my opinion, when this guy was a 93 and this guy was a 95, pass protection was the same. I don't really see differences in pass protection when dudes run those type of blitzes, but if you're running the ball and you're doing stuff like that, you'll see differences, in my opinion, with the lead the way and the upgraded things that Larry Allen may have. So while we're waiting, right, because remember, that's going to be 4 more points. This guy's going to be 3 more points. That's already 7. Typically, what's going to happen is this. Once we get this offense to a 99, when these guys are released, once we get the tight end, that should probably put us at that point because it's 4, 3 is 7. Well, that's 2. And okay, we're going to need 1 more, probably Randy Moss. Because typically when you get that 10, you know, with the rest of them being 99, EA will give you the 99 overall. This is the way I did it in Madden 18. Like, I just added it up. Like, once I got to 10 with what was left, it just made it a 99. What's going to probably help us out also is at the end of this month when they do the new series with John Madden and we add +1 strength to everybody, that's going to completely boost every single player. Because strength always adds a +1, especially if they're like tight ends and fullbacks and stuff like that. But you'll see that my guys are already chemmed to that 99, you know, like the stronger strength positions. But when we jump over to the defensive side of the ball, you'll see that some of the players that are there right now are kind of low overall. Now, the top of the line, all these guys, obviously you see they're all 99, right? Now you see Champ Bailey. Why is he still there? He sucks, all that good stuff. I understand that he's garbage, but I don't have anybody else that's suitable for him right now. I could go out of my way and, you know, get rid of him, rage sell him, all that good stuff, and then put another legend there and then wait for the ultimate legend. But I don't think it really matters if I wait or not because using ultimate legends is truly the cheapest way to achieve a 99 overall. Because if you're playing around with these regular, like, you know, current players, it is extremely expensive. When they come out, the way that their cards stay, all that stuff that goes on, it's extremely expensive. So that's something that you have to also watch. All right, now, as we look at the defensive side of the ball, Everybody up here is pretty good. The 2 middle linebackers are 99, whatever. It's great. Some of you guys were asking about why is this guy a gold 99 at left outside linebacker. I don't have him starting there, but you can see that he will be gold if he were to go there. That's fine. I'm not going to put him there because I don't really care about it that much. Even though he doesn't really play for me at the middle linebacker position, it probably would be a lot prettier to have him there as a gold 99, but it doesn't really matter to me. It is what it is, right? So let's just leave that the way that it is. When you see the whole top row is all 99s, you come down here, you can visibly see that we're waiting on Alan Page. We could go after the Mean Joe Green. The biggest issue with him is dudes run around with Michael Vick, and it makes me want to rip my face off when a dude just runs the ball all over me. So, you know, like, we're not running the ball up the middle because, you know, Mean Joe will be good right there. But when they run outside, they run around the quarterback, I need people, you know, fast enough to try to get to him. Now, when you look at John Randall is 85 speed. It's chemmed. Does he move like that? You know, it depends because, you know, obviously people are running around with a Michael Vick that is currently 99 speed. All right, but that's also chemmed. But the slower your linemen are, it really affects the natural process of trying to get Michael Vick down. And I know some of you guys recommend spying it, but there are ways now to beat the spy like how it was in 18 and 17. Like, they can literally run up to your spy if you don't send them by clicking in the right stick, and then he can spin them and just go for 6. Like, they've done that to me. So it's back. I don't know if the patch is what allowed that to happen, but I'm letting you know for a fact that that is back into the game. Now, obviously, when this guy becomes a 99, my right end, it's going to completely change life for my team. Because right now we're at a 98, but this is so much lower. Like, that's, you know, 5 points lower. It really affects everything. These guys over here, once we get all this stuff set, you know, because this is typically what my issue is going to be. If I get rid of John Randall, say I get rid of John Randall, right, which may happen throughout the week once I get my weekend league rewards, and I go after Mean Joe Green, Alan Page is definitely staying where he's at. You know what I'm saying? Like, when we get him 99, he's going to be the obvious starter and stuff like that as we go on our path to 99 overall. So the only thing that you guys are going to be missing probably is probably these two guys. Well, and Champ Bailey. He'll have to go. Kevin Green, you know what I'm saying, bro? Like, this dude, you know what I could do, though? In all honesty, I could make this guy, let me try this. I can make him be the third linebacker so that he, you know, so that the chems look pretty. Like right here, and I can actually get rid of Kevin Green. Because to be honest with you, I'm not really using Kevin Green. So like, you see like how they would mark it out because he's out of position? Right here, if I were to put him here, I don't think they would cross out the chems because he's like in his right position over there as middle linebacker. So they would cross out something, but they wouldn't cross out everything. Okay, so everything would stay there. All right, so that's fine. And the only reason that they do it like that is because simply put, he's already in at his real position. Now, if I didn't have him here and I only had him here, they would cross it out. Either way, because the chems are active, it's still there. Like, even if I put him, like, look, let me just show you this real quick. If I put anybody else here and you see that it gets crossed out, like let's put Mean Joe Green there for this position only, right? Like, look, this is what happens. You'll see that EA will cross the stuff out. You see how it's crossed out? But all of that stuff doesn't matter because out of my way is still part of the lineup. So when you go into the game, you know, it's still going to be active. As long as it's active on one play, we have 6 people doing it. So that's what it will be. But if you want to make it look prettier, that's what some people would do. So now, with the way that everything is, and you guys are seeing like how, you know, just some quick runarounds, how you would actually, you know, be able to get around it just for him in particular. What happens is this, right? It just looks prettier on the starting lineup. And if we want to just have the, you know, more gold 99s in the top, that's one of the ways to do it. So you could play around with your lineup and stuff like that, but it just works out better for us in this situation simply because he is, you know, what he is right here. You see what I'm saying? Because we have 4 middle linebacker slots, it's easier for me to just go ahead and lose a player if I wanted to do that. But the thing about it is, Kevin Green, I don't, like, who would I put over there for him? I only use him when I'm running 4-3. And if I didn't use him, who would I put there? Because everybody has out of my way. So we need the 3 linebackers. So we have LT, Ryan Shazier, and then this guy would be there. But the issue is because he's a middle linebacker, I can't put him at left end. So I would still be, you know what I'm saying? Kevin Green is useful because he's a linebacker, but we could put him in at D end. And it kind of work out for us in that regard. But that could be a way for us to make like a quick 200K if we needed it to be able to upgrade this. The only issue is we would be losing a lot of speed and stuff like that. But honestly, we would probably be able to get away with maybe hold up. If we go 1, 2, 3, no, we can't use the middle linebacker, so we would be kind of done. I would have to use Howie Long, who is absolute garbage in the game. So at this point, if I wanted to run 4-3, it wouldn't be smart for me to do it like that. So we'll go back and, what we'll do is we'll just, we'll put him back. We'll put Kevin Green back, chemmed up and everything like that, and we'll just leave it like that. But that's just some, some food for thought for you guys about, playing around with it and doing stuff like that. It would just work out better if we were able to have somebody else. But I need to have him now, because if I don't, it'll cause more issues for me if I don't. So that's ultimately why I need to make sure at this point that it stays like that. And it doesn't, like I showed you guys, it doesn't affect my overall. You see what I'm saying? Because either way, the 99s will still be there, and only the first 2 99s count towards your overall. So these guys are just, all straight backups. But simply put, for the 4-3 over, I have to have, why did they put him there? What is, oh, because I put for every, I put for all thing. Okay, we just put for this position only, because everything is just getting wild right now, so it doesn't matter. All right, leave them like that. It's fine now the way that it is, because EA just starts doing whatever they want. So simply put, our path to 99 is going to consist of these upgrades. Alan Page, John Randall may be gone or he might stay, whatever, doesn't really matter. This guy, and then we got to get rid of Champ Bailey. Now, let me know what you guys are thinking, but I would really prefer, I don't know, do I want to go, I don't know what I want to do. I gotta see how I want to play it. I gotta see how it plays out. But what do we have as far as legend defense? We have 35. So losing him right now wouldn't really matter, even if I put somebody else in temporarily, just to get back a lot of the training and some coins or whatever. But he's definitely not going to be an ultimate legend that we're going to keep on our path to 99. All right, so he'll be gone. That's 1. This will be 3. That's 4 plus 2 is 6. This guy right here is 5, so that's 11. We're going to easily, and in Dion, we're going to definitely go after him. So that's going to be another, plus 2. So that's going to be 13. So we'll be well over what we need in order to make sure that our path to 99 overall is just going to be so glitchy. And like I said, I really enjoy the fact that you guys are riding with me throughout everything. Definitely stay tuned. We got so much more coming. You're not going to want to miss what's coming new to the channel. And I'm going to thank you guys once again for watching. Until next time, one love.